One of the main reasons why people are unhappy is because inside we're saying no to what is happening. We have an idea in our heads where we want our lives to go. We have a list of things that we need to complete. We have landmarks and places that we need to reach. By the time you're 21, you have to graduate. By the time you're 24, you have to earn this much. By the time you're 30, you must be married. By the time you're 40, you must have so many children. And then the cycle begins again. It's not that we just have goals or needs or things for ourselves, but for everyone else around. How we are treated, how people talk to us, at what time we decide to do what. No one can interfere in my decision, right? And if they interfere in what I want to do, I'm saying, how dare you? And there begins the suffering. This is what takes the smile away from people. I always go back to what Jiddu Krishnamurti said when one of his talks, he said, "Do you want to know my secret?" And everyone was like, "Yes, what's your secret?" He says, "I don't mind what happens." So it doesn't matter if they're calling you names, or they're calling you a saint, or they're abusing you. You have the same reaction to it. You don't mind what happens. Every time when things are going wrong, you don't like how your day went, you don't like how your boss is treating you, you don't like how your wife or your husband or your spouse or your child is treating you. What are you saying inside? A big no. No. I don't like this. I don't like my life situation. Your life situation is not you. You and your life situation are completely different. Your life situation takes place because you are there. And if you did not add any tags to it, like this is good, or this is bad, or this is not good, or this is not, if you did not put your mind to it, it would just be one happening after another happening after another happening. That's all. That's all your life situation is. But we want things that give us pleasure, that make us happy. And we want to run away from the things that cause us fear and anxiety. Have you ever tried turning around and looking at your fear? What do we do when at the first hint of fear? At the first hint of fear, we shut it down. We turn away, no, I don't want to see that. And we push that fear deep down inside. We don't want to look at it in the face. We don't want to see what it's like. It's too scary for us. The pain rises inside. It's a past trauma that we've had, or it's a fear of something happened to you, and you know that it's going to be really, really bad. You don't want to see it. You don't want to know anything about it. And so you push it down into your subconscious. But it doesn't go away. It's never going to go away. At the first hint of a similar situation, it's going to rise inside. And when it rises inside, before you can control it, the emotions are going to take over, and you're going to get all that heart rate coming up, your heart tightening, the feeling of constriction, all those feelings. Why? Because you've never really confronted your fear. You've always said no to the fear, and you've always pushed it away. Turn around and look at your fear in the face. What is it? What is it? is it that you are so afraid of? Don't tell me I don't like what I do most of my day. Why? Turn around and see what it is about that day that you don't like. And what it is your inner resistance. You're saying, no, no, no. And I'm not saying that every situation is ideal. Yeah, we all are going through different situations. Some people have it good, some people have it better, some people have it really bad. But whatever your situation is, that's it. It is. It is. And you don't have to say a yes or a no to it. You don't have to react to it. And your old karma, your old samskaras, your old impressions will force you to react in a particular way. But if you are a regular meditator, if you are a person who has understood how these feelings rise within me, what is happening, you will catch that. And then you just take an about turn and look straight at your fear. When you have a terminal illness, you know that at the end of this illness is going to be death. Now the rest of us, death can come at any time. Any time. When people that face terminal illness turn around and look at their fear, something in them comes alive. And they start enjoying what they are doing in this moment. They start enjoying their life. I remember my daughter talked about a 13-year-old girl who had leukemia, and she was doing some, I think, face creams or something. Makeup. She used to do makeup. And she would be on Instagram just inspiring people to live their life fully. It doesn't matter how long we live on this earth. We may live 5 years, 10 years, 50 years, 100 years. But how have you lived your life? What is the quality of your life? Have you been able to really look your fears in the face? Once you look, fear is a big coward because it's about something in the future. If you just look at it directly, it turns tail and disappears. What do I mean by that? If your fear is about something that's going to happen in the future, it really means it may or it may not happen. Right? Then why are you spoiling this current moment by being afraid of something that possibly won't happen to you? It could be nothing at all that you're fretting about. It could be nothing at all that you're worried about, and you're missing everything that's happening now. 90% of us live in the past, live in the future. And the life is happening now. Life is happening now. If you just convert that no into a resounding, a thumping yes, you will live each day as it's supposed to be lived. And you know what? None of us can escape what comes at the end. We're all going to go. One day we're going to go. So is it not better to enjoy this day? Enjoy this day fully. There are so many tiny miracles happening every single day. We hanker after somebody that's gone. We hanker after people that have left us. But we forget that there are those that love us still, that are giving us so much attention, so much love. We hanker after all those things that we cannot get. We want to travel to Europe, we want to travel here, want to travel there. But here we're getting home-cooked meals every single day. Can we not enjoy that instead for a while? Look at your present situation, see what it has, what gems it has to offer. We continually look for lack. We live our lives always thinking of the things we don't have. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault for you. I do it. I do it. I need to be reminded. Again and again, you go back to your old way of thinking. Oh, I don't have this. If only I could have that. I wish I could travel. I wish things were normal. But they're not. Now, how can I make the best of this situation? How can I just take advantage of what I have? You only have now. You have to make a success of today. You have to make this work. It is draining. It is draining. I know Anna wanted me to talk about dealing with terminal illness. It is very draining for caregivers, extremely draining, to watch someone go, because it is your loss that you are mourning. Your loss that you are mourning. But I have seen time and time again when people come to terms with the fact that one day it's going to happen, they literally turn around in terms of their mental makeup. They drop that fear completely and just live. I had a friend in London and she told me about her brother who had a stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Do you know, she said that he apologized to everyone that he thought he had wronged. He made amends and called everyone he loved. It was as if he had no regrets on the day that he went. And he was actually lucky. He knew he was going to go. We don't know. We don't know. So we must live each day as if this is our last. Each day we must live it to its capacity, to its fullest, because this is the only day that comes. And when tomorrow comes, it's going to be today. And when next week comes, it's still going to be today. And that when you were 15 years old, it still was today. You wanted to be an adult. Your mind was somewhere else. Oh, when am I going to graduate? Oh, when am I going to get married? Oh, I haven't met the man of my life. I'm like, oh, when is this man going to leave me? I want another man. Right? You're always longing for the next thing, wanting the next thing. Just moving towards areas that you don't even know. And you're forgetting that this is what you have. This is it. And you have a choice. You can either be thoroughly miserable, buy into your mind, and listen to all those stories and think of that as true. Buy into your fears, which again are just stories that you've created in your mind, and believe that that is real. Or you can just release it all and just say, happiness is my birthright. Happiness is my birthright. Let it go. In this moment, I need nothing. I need faith. I need a lot of faith. Faith that everything in this world is working for me, through me. And when you do that, you just see little miracles happening every moment. A dish well made, a flower blooming, or a bright sunshine, or some tropical rain, or everything appears to you as a miracle in your life. Something beautiful in your life. And you have courage, because not always are things going exactly as you plan. Sometimes there are obstacles. Things come in your way. Boss doesn't like your work, or health issues that you have. There are obstacles. Things don't go exactly as you. But you still stay in that, you develop that inner fortitude. If you look back on your life, never did you not have the courage to face something. It was given to you because you have the strength and you can bring it out. to deal with whatever comes your way. And like magic, people will emerge to help you. You won't be alone in this. The universe hears you, the universe provides whatever you need. Isn't it so? Haven't you had it like that? Every time you needed help, people came. Somebody came to help you. Sometimes a stranger, complete stranger. Can you not think of so many incidents in your life where, oh my God, I couldn't have managed without them? You're never alone. So you must feel that gratitude at all times. Wow, I am so blessed. I am so lucky. I have this day. I have lived this far. Life is beautiful. This is what makes us just live moment to moment to moment, right now. And you don't understand how your mind works until you meditate. Because when you meditate, all those submerged fears, all those submerged anxieties come to the surface. And you see them for what they are. And you release them like bubbles in the air. Get back to your meditation. It's the same thoughts, the same anxieties that will come to you whenever you meditate. And that's what, so meditation is not the end. I meditate every day, I should have no problems. No. You breathe, you meditate, and then you use that meditation in your life. Use the knowledge. And because you meditate, it opens the channel inward so that the knowledge comes to you when you need it. And that's really the art of living. It's no point having all this knowledge. When you are mad, you must know how to calm yourself down. When you are anxious, you must learn to breathe and bring it to normal. When you are being rude, you must catch yourself. When someone is insulting you, you must be able to just shrug it off. Learning to diffuse, learning to live as if you've got no burden. No burden. That happiness that I keep talking to you is not a state of euphoria, no. We are continuously walking in our lives as if we are burdened by a terrible migraine, a terrible headache, and we cannot think properly, we cannot do things properly. Meditation, breathing, knowledge is that medicine that you take. You know that moment you feel, the pain is gone. It's not like you're jumping off the roof, but you're just without the pain. Just being, living this moment. And that's all it is. That is the secret to everything. Just say yes to whatever is happening. Om Namah Shivaya.